Hello, how you guys doing? The Yogi Joe Show is on the air. I am not live. Today I am recording. I was live yesterday, but I decided to record today. I'm going to be doing another Yogi Van video, not today, but later on I will do another Yogi Van video. Because I watched the one that was on Facebook Live yesterday, and the video quality and with the sunlight coming in and all that stuff, it was very hard to see. I just got done teaching, and I talk a lot when I teach, so my voice is a little weird today. Those of you that don't know what this is, I'll tell you what it is. This is a Hydro Flask. Hydro Flask. I'm doing advertisement for them for some reason, but where am I doing it here? Where's the envelope? There it is. Hydro Flask. This is a thermal bottle. It keeps your water cold and stuff hot. It's really cool. It's very popular in the fitness and yoga world. So if you haven't heard of them, check them out. Hydro Flask. Hydro Flask. What else? You want to see where I'm parked? I'm in Mendocino County, but I'm parked in one of my nap spots. I can't stay here overnight, at least not in this spot, but this is a good spot to come and be in the shade under a tree and take a nap and have a nice view. So I'll show you my view. Ta-da! That is Lake Mendocino, and that's where I'm at. And that's the view I have. All right. Mount the camera back to the steering wheel. Perfect. All right, so what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about what it's like to find out later in life that you're a medium and that you have psychic abilities. I'm speaking about myself, and that's exactly what's happened in my life. I say find out because I've always had the abilities. We all kind of have the abilities in us. It's just some get open to them at an earlier age than others. And I've been going through what I call the waking up process. I mean, you're always slowly waking up in life, but I've been at this rapid rate of waking up since 2014. And I can go into more details about that later. But as far as being a psychic medium, I realized at a young age that that the inner voice that I heard sometimes wasn't my own voice. And it's not like being crazy where you're like, oh, I hear voices. It's not like that. It's more of a telepathy, mental telepathy type of thing. And like my inner voice comes from within me, and I can feel it in my core, and I just can feel it within me. It's my soul, it's my spirit. When another spirit is coming in, or one of my guides or spirit guides or something like that, it comes from the back right, and it's really hard to explain. One, if you're not open to any of this, it's all going to sound cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for you. But if you are open to the truth of that we are spirits living in a body, and we're living an experience here on Earth, and the Earth is going through an ascension process. I say the Earth is already ascended. We're going through the process to catch up, ascending into the fifth dimension. But anyways, back to being a medium, waking up to being a medium. I had always talked and felt like I was talking to other people, but I always kept it to myself. I never shared it with anybody. I never really knew what it was. So I just thought it was maybe just myself thinking too much or different things. And like I said, I wasn't awake at a young age. It wasn't until I went on a road trip last year in the fall. I went on a road trip, and it was a wonderful road trip. I traveled over 10,000 miles. I'm here in the U.S., so we say miles. I traveled over 10,000 miles, and ended up going to one of my best friend's weddings in Ohio, which was awesome, and then ended up going up into New England. I love you guys all in New England. I can't wait to make it back there. I was there in the fall, and I got to see the leaves change, and it was beautiful. But on that trip, I had a crazy phenomena happen to me. When I drive, a lot of times I won't have music on or won't have anything on. I'll just be driving. And you kind of go into this meditation. I know a lot of you that have been on road trips might know what I'm talking about. You just kind of go into this. It's a meditation, actually, like a hypnotic meditation of just the lines on the road, and you're just going. And being someone that does meditate and that's open to different things, this trip was different than normal. That little whining that you hear on the side is Zachy. He wants to go out and play. Come up closer so people can see you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come up here. Just come up to my face. Oh, there he is. There's Zachy. There he is. Okay, back to the story. I don't know how patient he's going to be. He wants to go in the water, but there's nowhere really around here for him to go in the water. It's all rocks. Okay. But anyways, so on that trip, I found myself having spirits. I learned that it was spirits coming in and wanting to talk, and a lot of them on the road trip were people that I knew that have recently passed away, that were wanting to talk. And my spiritual partner, Lori of Lemuria, she, her and I always work with each other. We're this yin and yang, balance, unbalanced. We're twin flames, so we have this spiritual connection. We always come together, and we always help each other in different lifetimes. And in this lifetime, we are together in a body on Earth. Crazy stuff, I know, but it's just the way it is. Also, when I talk to you guys, I'm only going to talk to you guys about things that I know that have actually happened to me. It's just the knowing. I'm not giving you things that I'm reading or something that I heard somewhere. This is stuff that I've actually experienced with myself. And if it is ever something that I did read or was something that I heard, I will say, hey, this is what I heard, this is whatever. But all what I'm telling you right now is coming from my heart and what is actually happening in my life. So to stick with the medium stuff, I'll make another video about my whole waking up process that will cover all this stuff and other things as well. But with the medium stuff, so I was hearing these voices, and it's not like hearing a voice like you hear my voice talking or something like that. It's like an inner voice, like I always say, telepathy. But anyways, so it's the inner voice, and I spoke with Lori and was telling her, I think there's a spirit that wants to come in, and it was really strong, and so we opened myself up to. I opened myself up to it and asked the spirit that wanted to come in, and I learned now. I learned through other mediums, because I belong to some medium circles where we learn to hone in our skills and practice our mediumship. But I learned what I was doing was called a trance channeling. So that's where I go into a deep meditation, and it's called trance channeling. I actually, as a spirit, I kind of leave my body, and I let the spirit that wants to come into my body, and I can write, or sometimes I could talk, or I could text. There's different ways for me to trance channel. So Lori is good when I go into a trance channel for texting. She knows when I'm gone, just because the way the texting changes, and she just knows that it's not me anymore. She ends up having conversations with the spirit that has come in the trance channeling, during the trance channeling. So the first time I did it was sometime in October, I believe, and it was Lori's grandmother that came in, and I believe at the time we were on the text group, Lori's mother was also on the group, and they had a conversation with Lori's grandmother, who just passed away a year ago last Christmas. So last Christmas, the year before that, so Christmas of 2014. So, am I right on that? Or maybe she passed away. Oh no, we saw her on Christmas. She passed away in like February or something. I'm messing up with my dates. I can get back to you on that one if it's even important. But anyways, so we ended up bringing her in, and then I really quick got comfortable with the fact of knowing what was me and what was spirit. And so I call it accidentally, purposely, I created with one of my major spirit guides, which is my Aunt Judy, who passed away when I was like 12. She is one of my spirit guides, and so I created what I call a spirit room. So it's a room that I have in spirit world where nobody can come in if the room is shut, and if it's open, people can come in, and my aunt helps me facilitate that, and she watches over that for me, and that keeps spirits from bothering me when I'm doing normal things in the 3D world in my body, and it also helps. It helps when I'm trying to bring in a certain spirit. She's kind of there, so she's kind of like the guard person of my spirit room, and she knows which ones I don't mind that come in. So I have certain spirits that are friends of mine that have passed, or relatives that have passed, that she knows that they can come in anytime they want. One of them is a friend of mine that I was her yoga teacher, and she recently, not even a year ago, was murdered, and her name is Kendra, and she's got a free pass. She comes in all the time, and we have different signs. Her and I have different signs so I know when she's present or not. And she's funny. She's just like she is. Let me tell you something about spirit. Your spirit is your personality. So when you pass, your personality is you. The way you are in a body and the way you are here on earth, that's how you are in spirit. So that doesn't change. You're full of love and light for sure as spirit, but your personality things have changed. So like when Kendra comes in, her past personality is Kendra. Those of you that know Kendra knows her personality. She's a funny girl, and she's great to have in. There's bees flying around my van, so I just had to roll up the windows. I don't know if it's going to get too warm in here or not. But anyways, so my aunt helps facilitate the spirits that come in. Another spirit that came in was I was talking with a fellow yogi, and her yogini, and her brother, after I left her house, her brother came in and relayed a message. And a lot of times when I help spirits pass on a message, they'll help me and give me a healing, in the sense of like maybe giving me some information about something, about the process that I'm going through and the mission that Lori and I are on as twin flames. So that particular spirit, when he came through, he had a message that he wanted me to give to his sister, and then he told me that there were certain spirits that have left the earth suddenly, like through a freak accident or maybe just a regular accident, but whatever, but wasn't their time to leave. He let me know that those spirits were being allowed to come back to be here for the ascension. So ultimately, if they're coming back as babies. So watch your babies. Your babies are wide awake. It's us that dumb them down and put them to sleep. So a lot of these highly evolved spirits are coming back as babies. So that's why you're seeing these videos pop up of these babies doing these remarkable things, and it's unprecedented. You've never even seen it before, and animals are going through this ascension and waking up process. You're seeing animals play with each other and take care of each other, different types of animals. Like I saw a dog playing with a deer, and I've seen different things. And Zach, you just saw something behind us. Obviously, he's freaking out. Oh, there's some birds around us. But anyways, there's all kinds of different things that are happening now that don't normally happen. So as far as the whole waking up as being a medium, I'm learning it more and more, and I try to go into these medium groups that I have on Facebook, and we do these medium circles online, and I try to practice with Lori as much as I can, and you do have to practice, because you have to get there's a lot of spirits will use symbols and different things that will help me describe things, and I also have to learn to stay out of the way when spirit is talking, so I don't get in the way, and it's a lot of trust. And sometimes I'll get nervous or scared, and I'll be like, no, I don't want to do it, and I'll mess up, and then I don't know what spirit's saying to me, because I'm blocking the I'm just going to use words that you can understand. I'm blocking our signals, our waves. Yeah, so when Lori and I do readings, I open the spirit room, and sometimes the higher self of the person that I'm doing the reading will come through, or sometimes someone else would come through. I've done readings where grandmothers come through, or a friend, or something like that. So since I've been in tune and in touch with being a medium, I probably have talked to and brought in probably a couple dozen spirits. I had a situation where I was in a studio in Concord, New Hampshire, and a couple spirits that had died in that town. One was a yoga instructor, a friend of mine, had come in and at that time when I was there. So different times, different things happen. What else? Well, I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the comment section. This will be posted on YouTube as well as on Facebook. So YouTube is the Yogi Joe Show. Facebook is the Yogi Joe Show. And you can also check out our website, Lori and I's website. It's soulsascending.com. And what else? I have my own website that's not up yet, that's going to be coming up. That's Joseph Anthony 1111. That will be up sooner or later. I don't know when. Right now I'm just focusing more on the Souls Ascending and the Yogi Joe Show. What else? So I'm just new at this. It's the beginning, so I'm sure these videos will get better as far as the quality. I mean, this seems like it's going to be really good quality because I'm using a better camera. Excuse me. But as I'm making this video, I'm realizing that I should have been turned around and you guys could have had the beautiful view of the lake behind me instead of the view of my van. But it is what it is. I'm not going to spend too much time worrying about editing and fixing things. I'm just kind of let the universe and my heart control things and stay out of the way. So this is the way it is, and this is how it is. So like I said, if you have any questions, put them in the comment and stuff. I'm sure there's going to be, I'm open already to the fact that I know I'm going to get negative comments, because there's just people out there that are negative or have their own beliefs and need to express it. I've seen it on other people's videos and stuff. So I'm fully prepared for that. I'm probably, as soon as I realize it's something hurtful or negative, I'll probably just delete it right away, because I don't need that in my world. But if you have any questions and and whatever about anything that you might think I'm involved with in the yogi world and in the spiritual world and work that I do. But so that'll be it. We're at the 20-minute mark. I think that's a good time to end. Namaste. I love you guys. And geez, I don't know if I really gave you the full picture how it is to wake up as a medium. But it's just being in touch with what's going on with you, and practicing, and realizing that you're not crazy and you're not just hearing voices, that there's actual other spirits that vibrate at the same level that I can vibrate at the same level they are, and vice versa, and can bring in and share things here on the earth plane. So that'll be it. Okay, love you. Namaste.